CNN reports they weren't targeting. This was like a few days ago. They were targeting a hospital. They were targeting an economic center next to it, and it partially damaged the hospital. Not that that was a target, but now the Israelis are using Ichilov Hospital as a, and they have tunnels underneath too. They even were there's tunnels according to was it I-13 Israel television. But yeah, they're experiencing a fraction of what the Palestinians are experiencing, and they're crying to the world, look what they're doing, help us, we need America to build. This is exposing their hypocrisy and their just sheer arrogance and sense of superiority to non-Jews, non-Zionists. These are some of the most disgusting people on earth. Not Jews in general. I mean, these Israeli Zionists. The foreign nation of Israel. It's not a state of America. Many millions of Americans think that it's not our friend, but actually our enemy. And they.
So, going by the title of the room, I don't think it's a trap. Israel wants a ceasefire. Qatar negotiated it with Iran, and it's supposed to be a step-down ceasefire, 6 hours for Iran and 6 hours for Israel, and at the end of the 12 hours, no attacks on either side. But, we'll see if this leads into anything major or anything positive besides just a ceasefire. Because they're talking about how, the Iran and the ties to Iran and Hamas have been cut. Financial ties, military ties, which don't exist, but that's the narrative. So, hopefully they're using this to pivot, or Netanyahu is using it to pivot so that he could say, I beat Hamas, I took down their source, they're not a threat anymore, and now we could leave Gaza. But we'll see.
What do we do about him funding ISIS, giving weapons to ISIS?
Nothing really. I mean, it's something that he'll get away with. Just like he got away with so much more. I mean, he's already been indicted by the ICC. He's getting away with that. So, it's going to be up to Hamas to clean up. These people probably will not even stay in Gaza. They probably have plans to leave before Israel pulls out. But whoever remains, will not remain there for much longer. So it would be dumb for anybody to stay. These gangs, after what they've done, they'll be hunted down.
Yeah, they should be shot in the head. Stealing aid from the Palestinians, they should be shot in the head.
Hamas was doing this last year in November, over 20 of them. But now they've exposed themselves, and now they're out in the open, and not just stealing the aid, but they are communicating with the IDF soldiers on the ground in front of people. So, I think they're thinking that they're to stay, and they're going to rule over Gaza. So, if they were smart, as soon as the IDF starts pulling out, they should run as fast as they can across that Egyptian border, because they are not going to last long in Gaza at all.
IDF is not pulling out.
Well, we'll see. I think they are. They have to. Because they can't afford to stay in there. They can't afford the war.
war inside Gaza, but they can't afford to do a war with.
In Gaza, it's over $100 million a day. And they're losing equipment left and right. With Iran, no. I mean, they lost infrastructure, didn't lose much military equipment, except the Hermes drones, but in Israel. But losing the military equipment, Israel's losing these tanks. Last week, they took out 3 tanks in a day, Hamas. These are very, very to replace. It takes a long time to bring them in. And they've already, before this latest ceasefire was broken, over 1,000 military vehicles were destroyed. Bulldozers to APC carriers to tanks. And these are all hardened. They're bulletproof. And they use this rolled steel. And just damaging it alone takes them out. Just damaging the steel on the outside takes them out of service for 6 months. Oh, and Iran hit their servicing facility, their maintenance facility for the tanks too. They did that early on.
They're smart. They're very tactical. Iranian scientists, Iranian, military. These people are very highly educated, very intelligent people. They take pride in their nation. It's like this myth of kind of Americans, and just, I guess, that they're somehow a weak army, they're doofuses, or make mistakes and be completely irrational. And no, seems like they're very calculated, very strategic, testing the waters, sending their older missiles to map out the Iron Dome, and then setting, strong, newer, more advanced missiles to hit their desired targets. They've headed strategic targets within Israel. These guys, I mean, man, Israel has its hands, they poke the bear, as they say.
They barely used any of their new technology. Even their old technology was getting through just fine. But I think they probably used their newer, and not even their newest weapons. When we say new, we're talking about 10 years old, like mid-2010s designed weaponry. And, this is, they probably used, 5 or 6 of these missiles. But the rest were old, and they're so old that Iran had to get rid of them somehow, because they were so old. When they traveled through the atmosphere, they're traveling so fast that they were leaving a trail of debris. The outer shell, the paint. Yeah, the paint and everything was flaking off. That's how old they were. So they were about to expire. If not, or they probably sent expired missiles into Israel, and this is what they used.
I think if they're gonna have a ceasefire, they should go out with a blaze of glory.
Well, Trump said they can. Hours to finish their. I forgot how you put it, but they have 6 hours to finish their, military
Objectives.
He didn't say objectives, but he said something else. But I was like, yeah, something like this. And Dean, just real quick, getting back to your point, and I've always wondered this, and not just wondered this, it kind of pisses me off. If you look at, scholarly written articles online, like Google Scholar and you pull up Iranian published articles, peer-reviewed, you'll find a ton of them, a ton. But you don't find very much from the rest of the Middle East. But you find a ton from Iran, from different universities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this is stuff that is coming out. It look very ugly on Israel, man. They are just collapsing those buildings and those sites. Oh man, at least they're gonna hide it, man. Based on what I see right now, a couple of hundred killed. It's minimal damage that I can see. These missiles are heavy as missiles, man, and there's almost no defense on them, and they're pounding them. By the way, Edward, it was 964 tanks, and from different Markova 3 and 4, more of a 3 and almost half, and plus a lot of parts damage and all that. They can replace that. That's a huge loss from Markova 3, 4.
Massive, yeah, because you can't just build them.
No, they had to stop. Yeah, they had to stop their sale from other countries to get it back. Actually, was from Morocco, and they had to get them back to just parts. Plus, the trophy system that's supposed to be one of the best on the Markova 4, that went disaster. That was just proof that thing doesn't even work. So it was just BS. They're trying to sell it even to US, and many countries were lined up to buy that, and they're all rejected now to buy them because it didn't even work at all on those, the RPGs.
Next to Iran, Palestinians have, have done more damage in the last 2 years to Israel than in Israel's history. Economic credibility, just the military sales alone, just tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars of sales just vanished. So, I mean, they definitely, I would say that a lot of these people regret going into Gaza in the first place.
I just think Iran should just give them all the good stuff, all the ballistic knowledge. Just go ahead.
See, that's the deterrence Wednesday. This is what Israel lost and can't get back, and this is what Iran has. No one knows what the Gulf is. That's part of the deterrence of Iran. No one. The fact that they're able to effectively not just fire missiles, anyone could do that, but fire them in a specific pattern, in a specific glide angle that evades the nation's defense, air defense systems. This is deterrence. So they don't just have the missiles, but they know how to use them. And now a ceasefire means that, Iran, could negotiate with the U.S., get the sanctions lifted, and be a part of the Middle East and the global economy. They came out of this winning. Literally, Israel got nothing out of this. I don't see Israel. They've gotten anything.
Have to rebuild.
Yeah, and the nuclear, supposed nuclear, centrifuges. It's clear with pictures came out, and Trump bombed the entrances and exits of the buildings. With the main building, Fordo building, has like 4 or 5 other entrances and exits, but he only bombed the doors. That's what he did. Yeah. And the other ones, weren't even used. They were old.
There was nothing even.
Say it again.
There was nothing. They moved out long.
Oh yeah, they moved it all out to get. That was a
UN. This guy, the UN inspector. he says that we don't know Iranians uranium where they are. We like to come for damage assessment and ask them where they are. If they have moved around or anything, we need to know. Garusi, he's Argentinian, but he works for Mossad.
Now, what happened to the Ayatollah? Has he showed up again? She?
Which Ayatollah?
The father.
Yeah, they're all fine. There's nothing new. We haven't heard any sad news on anything like that.
Well, I mean, somebody negotiated a ceasefire. I'm assuming it was him.
If so, that's only happens by under his command, a start or finish. Yes, that's because remember, Ayatollah Khamenei is in charge of all the army, from the IRGC and National Guard. They're all working under his command, and all of them, they're under his command, and that's that he can start and stop on any negotiation or any stuff is up to him. Yes, he's in charge.
Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, this will lead into something positive.
Yeah, but why is Trump forcing the deal down Iranians' throat?
Because Israel can't win this war, and Netanyahu said he doesn't want a entrenched, protracted war with Iran. They'll lose. I mean, the numbers do not add up. Israel doesn't have advanced missiles. This is a new doctrine for the world. They don't have enough firepower to take on Iran. So at the end, if it went another month, they would have run out of everything. And I don't think the U.S. has any more to supply them or anyone else because they spent so much in Ukraine. So, there was no choice. The Israelis will not settle and ask, and we keep this in mind, Netanyahu asked for a ceasefire. He did that on TV. He did that in articles. He did it. He asked, he said, we are willing to negotiate a ceasefire. He said that. And Israelis will not negotiate or want a ceasefire if they are winning. If they're winning, they're in it to kill as many people as possible, to destroy as much as possible. The fact that he asked for a ceasefire means that he could not do that, and he knew it. So that's the bottom.
So if Iran doesn't stop, then what happens?
Iran is stopping because they to the ceasefire. They agreed, so that they're stopping.
The ceasefire thing, the start was from Pakistan, China, and Russia. And they took this to go for talking and get this done. So they're trying, from the beginning I mentioned that this is under the managing, not to let it escalate, because further escalation, it will be blockade on the Strait of Hormuz, Red Bubble, Mandar, and all that, and it's going to escalate kind of it's going to go out of hand. And China knows that already, Russians, they know that, Americans, they know that already. So I think they try to manage this because it's going to go out of hand. So like I said, even hitting them is kind of under the managing. They don't want to get this out of hand. But they are pounding right now. I just heard from the Israeli side, the news. They're saying the battle Shabbat it's very severely damaged, and we we don't see that today's ceasefire is going to happen because the destruction of area is pretty bad. That's what they're saying. So they've been getting hit so heavily, and they just want to retaliate or something, and they don't think ceasefire is gonna happen because they didn't expect this.
How long do we have?
15 minutes Thursday, and who shall see 15-minute Thursday.
62 subscribers on this one in particular, but 82,000. That's not, and that's just one account.
Seriously crazy. He's just like
Here
a
he's
pet.
streaming live. Here, see? All right, so I just said that account is streaming live. So the same thing is being streamed on your channel. This one's called @John lowercase, dash
Elena, I think
Kitover,
he's here.
lowercase.
I think he's here.
Yep, yeah. Ugh.
Dumb cunt arrived.
Yep, punts in the room.
We got a content.
Remember,
Hold on.
this is good because I heard my name and now I can report him because my name is there.
There's
Who is gonna play some copyrighted music?
Yeah, I was about to say, give me a track that can play copyrighted music and we'll report it.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room so we can do it all night. You can make me feel right.
Is that the song?
All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your
Oh my God, you're Scott.
don't stop, don't
Okay.
Somebody's violating the terms and conditions of YouTube.
love.
Did not.
Called Trump. They said that Trump called them begging. Their words. Trump called us begging to stop.
Yeah, all the Arab countries also they've been getting messages giving Iran, please, they're asking to stop this. Israel is in very bad shape, guys. I'm telling you guys, they don't let the news come out. They are in very, very bad shape. All their this fighter jet.
But now this day, you like you said, they think he belongs in jail, but now they're sticking together with him. I guess they have to. So for now, at least, I don't know too much about Israel, what he did, what he didn't do. I'm just too worried about what Trump did and didn't do to figure out what about Israel. So I know Trump was innocent of all those things that they claim he did. And I don't know what Bibi did. And they claim his wife did stuff too. But, I think he right now has the interest of Israel. I have to believe that. We'll see. Joe explained it so well that Joe, you're making me can't wait for the next 12 hours to go by. I just want to see what's going to happen. You explained it really good. And you got to see how the pieces move. This is going to be big. I mean, and Trump has a stake in this also. He's trying his best. He wants that Nobel Peace Prize, I guess, but, go on his golf course or whatever. By the way, if I was Donald Trump, he's close to 80 years old. I wouldn't want these headaches. I'd want to play golf. I'd want to, relax. He kind of loves this stuff. And we'll see what goes on. I wish Joe was a betting man because I want to hear his opinion. I don't want to bet you, Joe, but I want to hear your opinion, what's going to happen. I mean, you can say almost anything. There's no wrong answer. There's so much up in the air that could happen.
The honest answer
to tell you is, you know, people can't really predict human behavior. We can make odds, but
That's right.
you shouldn't listen to people. They say, well, I know exactly what's going to happen in the next week, and based upon what happened in the past, and that's not actually how it works. No, bro, I'm giving you an honest take. Don't listen to the ones that tell you they know what's going to happen in 3 days.
From evidence you see, or just whatever, just kind of have conversations and stuff like that. You know, and I don't know, like, you know, no one knows. By the movies diner, it's like this occurring at like nuclear facilities in Israel. Al, do I need to bring you up to date, or you know what I'm thinking already?
No, I don't know what's happening. I've been
Okay, so, oh gosh, I gotta go all the way back to the beginning. So around, let's say 8 o'clock, the time wrong, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Trump tweets out of the blue, Israel and Iran have agreed to a ceasefire. The terms of the ceasefire were a little muddy, not really clear, but essentially they said...
Wait a minute, stop talking.
Why? Do we need to play some more music?
Yep.
Let's play another song, and everybody guys go to his YouTube channel and record him. Let's shut down the YouTube channel. Fuck these Clubhouse. Shut down YouTube for him. That'll be more fun. Yeah, we're gonna shut down YouTube and also call the Chicago auditor's
The
office.
Northwest Herald, the Herald, 16th District newspaper.
Also that, yeah, he is running for office, so you might not want that publicity.
It's nice to know that there's a creep in the office, like a peeping Tom.
Right.
I do have screenshots of him in his underwear. I'm sure the electorate would love to see that.
I'm sure.
Let's play a song again and report. Go back to his YouTube page, guys, and keep reporting today.
And I'll be happy to give you the newspaper.
Okay, now fuck down.
Oh. Did you see how, well, I don't know, Wednesday, did you read his, which I found to be very disgusting, actually, his post about the former president of Russia made comments about there are countries willing to sell Iran nuclear weapons. And Trump puts a post out saying, I heard someone use the N-word, and, you know, and he's talking about, you know, we don't play around with the N-word.
I'm sure he's used the N-word a couple of times.
No, he's saying nuclear, but he's saying N-word as, you know, like, he's making the N-word, you know, he's kind of like making fun of the N-word by saying it that way.
Yeah, but nobody's got the hint.
I don't even think
but nobody,
half of the time.
but nobody got the hint that he said what it is that Medvedev said. What Medvedev is saying is this, okay?
You gotta put your mic closer to your mouth. I can't hear you, sir.
Okay, you got me now?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. What Medvedev said is what has already happened. He's already he's given us the biggest piece of the puzzle. I mentioned this yesterday. Okay, what it is this. Okay, back on the 14th. Back on the 14th. China landed 3 cargo planes. They turned off the transponders. They landed 3 cargo planes. Everybody's questioning what it is, and they said it might be related to nuclear stuff. Then that Friday on the 19th. Okay, where Iran tests all their missiles out in Senam, there was a 5.2 earthquake. Okay, and they tell you that when you test a nuclear bomb on the ground, it usually comes up with a 5.2 earthquake. Okay, so we had China land, the 5.2 earthquake, and you notice that Medvedev said that some countries, because right away J.D. Vance was saying that he said his country. And no, he didn't say my country, like meaning Russia. He said some countries are willing to give nuclear warheads to them. So he's already hinting that, hey, Iran may already have it from China. That's what he was hinting at,
But didn't
and that's what it looks like.
didn't Trump say fuck? He's gonna bomb Russia in his social media platform. Thought he did.
So
He said so much.
the bombers clipped Russian territory when they were going over to Iran. They clipped.
Oh,
So-
okay.
And so he's there. People are saying that's a signal to Russia. You didn't even know that we came over your land with our bombers. But that's not even logical because you don't know if Russia saw them or not. They were at the edge of the, and Russia would not let anyone know if they can actually see a American bomber or not. That's a strategic information that you don't want anybody to know about, especially your enemies.
Yeah, but Russia's still fighting with Ukraine.
Yeah, they are. I heard it. I mean, there may be a soft coup going on right now, and there may be an agreement between those people and Israel.
And it's all complicating MAGA anti-war people by distributing this early.
This kind of sounds, at first thought when I heard this, is fucking with the
back.
IRGC, the Ayatollah, making him think that deals are being made behind his back. Like, this feels like
Also,
like
might be dead.
Wait,
He also might be dead.
I wish the guy in the audience was dead down below.
Holy shit.
That would be lovely.
Check your back channel.
You got it, Evan?
Read the.
Yeah, it's right there.
If you get a minute, but don't say anything after.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Jeff.
What, the recap?
Yeah, I was gone for, I'd give a shower for 20 minutes.
Thank you for
Oh,
that,
Lord.
David.
Everyone's happy.
You hit the minimum amount of showering for the day. Thank you.
Who's gonna play music? I'm gonna get us some.
And Zelensky initialed the ceasefire agreement, initialed all the pages, and before he actually signed it, they stopped him and they, I don't know what they told him. We'll give you lots of money and we'll give you weapons and whatever you want, and we want you to keep continuing the war.
Mm. But doesn't the United States have plans for Ukrainian land?
Minerals. I think rare earth minerals is what they want because China has a monopoly on rare earth minerals. We have to actually get our rare earth minerals for the F-35, the submarines, missiles. We have to get them from China. It's pretty crazy.
And China's not giving them to you. And China's not giving it. They ain't giving it. An F-35 needs 960 pounds of rare earth to be one plane to be built. Needs 960 pounds of rare earth. China's not stupid. They know exactly what America wants that for. Now they're going to issue licenses to some of their companies to give out rare earths to like car companies like Ford, GM. I mean, they'll give that, and they're only limiting these licenses for 6 months. But they're not going to allow America to get the guns that they need to kill China. It's just like this. If I have a gun and I say I have a bullet that can chase you down no matter where you go and it can kill you, and I know that your bullet needs me to give you the rare earths for you to kill me, I'm not going to give you the rare earths because then you're going to use that bullet to kill me. And that's what China's doing. They're not going to give them enough to build these interceptors, right? Because these things that the Iron Dome and all that, they need that rare earth for that. The THAAD missiles, their submarines, like you mentioned, their jets. China's not giving it.
he left. But I do have this concern. I don't think that it has been confirmed, the ceasefire. And the country needs to confirm it, both countries, right? But they haven't confirmed it. They haven't came out, and Trump is not infallible. So until I see some evidence, confirmation coming from the country leader, I don't think I'll take that at face value, right? So we need some sort of confirmation coming directly from the leader of Iran and leader of the Zionist entity. And Iran is sending Pearl. I just read this as well because I wanted to confirm it, and they did send out some rockets. I don't think it's ending just because Trump said it. Trump said a whole bunch of shit about Gaza. What happened to Gaza? Nothing. It's still under occupation. They're still killing people over there. So I do not trust Donald Trump. Donald Trump is it's a number one bullshit guy. If anybody else want to come on up, you guys welcome to come on up as well.
And I was going to ask this guy, Ed, the history of Russia and the Ukraine, that area. What time of the year is it? That's all he has to know. What time of the year is it?
What do you mean time of the year?
It's June. That's what,
Okay.
if you go to World War II, World War I, after the spring rains, that's when you have your biggest offensives in that region. That's when they go at it for like June, July. So Russia just started their summer offensive. They're not backing down. It's like this is now the time when you have the most battles in that area of the world. If there's a war, it's June, July, August, September, and then it gets muddy again. So you only have like 4 months to really kick ass. And this is the kick-ass season. And he's like, oh, they're backing down now. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it's the opposite. He just started his spring offensive like 2 weeks ago. I mean, his summer offensive 2 weeks ago. I mean, come on, man. Pay attention to the world before you make comments. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. G, what's your take on this? Let's ask somebody from Iran. G, you agree with what I said? You need confirmation, right, from the leader?
Yes, that has to be announced. This is why I say it could go any sideways. This is not certain. I agree.
And we can't take Trump, man. Trump is just the number one.
Yes, he's throwing out there. I don't know why. I don't know Edward is joking or is seriously about what. But Trump is not a trusty resource. What he says it to me, based on looking at Iran, looking at his, everything is just false. Everything is just what he says. It's not accurate.
I don't know. I mean, Trump is out of ammunitions, and I mean, Iran is actually going to bow down to the bully. The bully is, America and Israel. By doing the ceasefire, I just don't get it, man. Because
it's the only thing that makes any fucking sense tonight. Especially with the boyfriend.
It might not be as conspiracy as you think.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's actually what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Rafi, what did you just say? Especially with the abusive boyfriend. Remember? Oh, yeah.
Red alert. Red alert.
Yeah.
Red alert.
I saw them. They already came in. Yeah, and until I kind of acknowledge that there may be a coup happening, I definitely felt like I was being gaslit by an abusive boyfriend. Yes, totally. And Trump was my abusive boyfriend.
Yes, he's known for that.
Mm-hmm. He was grabbing me by the pussy and telling me it was my ass. It was not good.
Oh, yeah, Jeff.
Can we have some music, Leslie? Do we have a good song that's copyrighted?
There's nothing they can do. Okay, we're just going to turn the volume down.
$5.
तेहरान में बहुत ज्यादा
دلم برات خیلی تنگ شده.
Hello, Congressman.
Hello, how are you? How is the price of fashion doing in Tehran?
Aryan is what kind of idiots are like that's why America has the highest number.
What's up, everybody?
Tips. I'll give you the email address.
It's
like 8 hours.
It's not-
The wedding could be 8 hours.
Well, she doesn't do weddings.
Depends on she doesn't do weddings, but what I mean is newspapers love tips. Like,
You should just call the FBI on him, honestly. If I'm being like very forthright and transparent and candid, that's very effective.
Okay, but this room is now streaming there, so you can report that room for privacy because your conversation's being streamed in that room. So when YouTube says, well, are you sure you want to do this? Well, we're being streamed, so there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're really bored and you feel like calling someone, the number's 312-498-0517. But make sure you do *67 so he can't see what number you're calling from.
Or get a Google Voice number.
Oh shit! You know those things. 5 a.m. phone calls are great, especially 4 a.m.
And we know
Really great.
Oh, we got friends in all countries. We could really have a good time with that.
Oh yeah. Do not disturb is helpful, but at the same time, you'll miss
you
your.
call twice. So do not disturb only works if you call once. If you call twice in a row, it actually bypasses do not disturb. Just to let
I'm just wondering, maybe we
do not
call
give up the
mom.
numbers, though.
We can call his mom and let her know what he's doing.
Yeah.
God forbid. It's like the Indian scammers. We can just call mom.
Call mom.
There you go.
BP son. Like a peeping tom.
Or his spot. Yeah, we could.
That's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about that.
Are you going through the list, Jeff?
Are those Instagram accounts or are those Clubhouse accounts?
All Clubhouse accounts.
Really?
Yeah, those are Clubhouse. Oh, no. My fault. Elena, was this, the list you put up, was that an Instagram account or Clubhouse? Because it says Reels.
Don't we know like plenty of people that are seasoned leaders that could help with this? Am I wrong in that assumption?
I mean, I know some hitmen.
Yeah, I know some hip men too.
What kind of hip? They're all men. What about them hitmans?
Those hip men don't lie. Hey, Montenegro, no, the hip men don't lie. You know, Shakira. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Shakira.
Wow, you definitely sound a little crazy right now.
I feel crazy.
Oh, it's the circle jerkle. The circle jerkle has moved.
I feel a little crazy.
Feel a little creeped out.
Yeah, I'm inside your house.
No, we are moving on.
Leslie, come up. Let's take a shot.
Dude, I would love to see you.
take some tequila shots.
Well, we now have two Anons.
It's don't just assert.
Not QAnon, but two anon.
I have a little question.
Jesus, man, I just
No,
want
we
the
lost
fucking.
one. We lost one.
I just want
Not
the.
the right one.
Yeah, I just want the Clubhouse accounts.
Yeah.
You know,
There, I have a,
I've got every account but the Clubhouse accounts.
no.
Oh,
Because I'm anonymous.
No,
I
no,
can't
no,
figure it out.
no.
don't mess with my house, Jeff.
We've got a spreadsheet. Jeff, didn't you see who did a spreadsheet? Not me. Somebody else did a spreadsheet. Another room. They got more members, and they've got more members. It's one of the huge rooms. And one of the African American rooms are starting something. So that's the grapevine, I hear.
Yeah, don't piss off the black people.
I'm just telling you.
For real,
I mean, they might
reason.
shoot. They might shoot
Yeah.
someone.
They're very motivated, Jeff.
Jeff, my group think the sixth wave.
Well, you know,
Are you
That's
questioning your own
somebody
half now?
I am. I'm just.
can I ask the rule? Do you dox somebody who's anonymous? Because we don't know who that is. That could be Trump. Trump could
Well,
be listening.
you're not doxing them if they're anonymous. You can just
That's
say,
what
I
I'm
think this
asking.
is.
I'm questioning. You know.
I think this is John Kitover, who lives on whatchamacallit Street, and his phone number is 312 blah 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 blah. It's not doxing.
It's public information.
Can we get some music though? This is,
Yeah, I think that's.
we gotta add up the violations here.
But pick somebody big. Okay, pick somebody big.
No, it's what's her face. What's her face is militant about her copyright.
Oh, good. Okay.
What's her face with the shitty lyrics and the
I'm going.
two little things.
I'm asking you to. I'm asking Google.
What's her name, Leslie? You love her. So
Yeah,
is
how about this number?
They're pretty lyrics.
424-212-9965.
Yeah, play some Taylor Swift.
That's her.
That's what
Yep. Very hurtful.
Sorry, but she loves her copyright.
What are you talking about, man? Look at him, you know.
The thing is, he turns down the volume when you turn on the song, and then a few minutes later he turns it back up.
Okay, so what up? Who has that fucking train thing that can go into this room and just use an account to play music for us in the background? This is actually great.
I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, just Leslie, just leave the music on. Doesn't okay, left. It's loud enough.
Yeah, leave the music on so you just can't sit there.
This problem was led by terrorists. I'm sorry. I have to be extremist.
His own D.
Gabbard said, he gave testimony saying that there was not a threat, that and said the same thing, that he had been briefed like a week before, and that there had been no change in the intelligence as far as Iran pursuing a nuclear weapon. And then number two, after the strike, even in the press conference, his Joint Chiefs of Staff.
She's got over Iraq, so she can help it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was the mic. I'm sorry.
No, you can't help it.
Yeah, and then the other thing, in the press conference, I believe it was the Joint Chiefs of Staff even said that it was too early to even tell that the battle damage assessment was still going on, even though Trump was saying literally that he had destroyed the reactors. And at the end of the day, too, they know that the Iranians moved the enriched uranium as well. So I don't see what Trump really accomplished other than, if this ceasefire is even true, that he ended a conflict that started 12 days ago, that he basically didn't intervene and stop Netanyahu from bombing Iran.
No, Joe, I just
Actually, I was going to respond here.
I know, and that was the problem.
Yeah, if you the best in the United States, the best in the world.
Jeff PTR. Jeff PTR.
Send it to me in the
If the song is beautiful, maybe the girl more than beautiful than song.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Or maybe she was born with a penis. We don't know.
Oh my God, penis.
I like that kind of girl, that kind of song, loving song. Wow, it's my favorites.
That's what we came here to discuss tonight, your favorite music.
Wow.
Yeah. That's Taylor.
I got about 15 seconds before that copyright strike hits.
Issues. All we did was hit 3 empty furloughs of nothingness. Okay, there might have been some supplies down there, maybe some peanut butter, number 2 pencils, rice, Wheaties, Captain. I don't know what the hell was there, but it definitely wasn't anything that had to do with the nuclear reactor, because there's no radiation being detected. Now, we go here, and I was trying to figure out how much did this all cost? Well, I can't find the exact cost of what this cost us. I pay taxes in this country every day. Let me just finish this out. Thank you. So the exact cost of the mission remains unknown, but the extent of each, this is coming from, where am I getting this from? I'm just tired of reading now. I'm getting this from AS. I don't even know what AS stands for, but this is AS Politics, and it is saying that each B-1 bomber, and he sent over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, is worth $2 billion. Each one of these planes is worth $2 billion. And one guy,
They said the night of the strike, they said he had put $4 billion worth of assets on the line, which would be the 2 planes, and that the bomb.
No, it was more than 2. I was just telling you. Did you hear me?
I'm sorry.
You're going wrong, and then you're going to be wrong.
Oh my God, please stop. Okay, so it's actually the B-1 bombers, I'm counting 7. I didn't know we had 7. So B-1 bombers are worth $2 billion each. The F-35s, those also went. 4 of those were leads, and the F-35 run $100 million. The aircraft carrier that's the lead aircraft carrier that's offshore right now, the Nimitz class. It's the USS Carl Vinson. So if you have anybody, I don't know why they be telling us which craft is over there, but it's the USS Carl Vinson, a Nimitz class aircraft carrier, costs $4.5 billion. And then more than 125 U.S. aircraft participated in this mission. So they're saying, well, it's going to be a while before we know how much this all cost American taxpayers. When the same people on here rah-rahing for it, have we got all the homeless off the street y'all were talking about in the election? What about those vets? What about them prices of groceries? What about that gas? What about all that other stuff? Because he had all my favorite sausages on that table. Them Jimmy Dean's, I love those. Those are delicious. If you put it with scrambled eggs and then make an egg sandwich out of it.
Oh, you're killing me right now. Stop, stay on topic.
None of that's happened. Not even the war in Ukraine, the 24-hour war. Nothing. What about the tariffs? I had 90 countries calling me to kiss my ass. Ooh, that felt so good when they kissed it right there and closer to the little crack. It felt so good. 90? Wow, that felt good.
Wait, what?
None of that happened. None of that happened. Quiet.
I am true. What is going
She is on one tonight. Just let her focus, please. Please let her focus. She went from sausage to ass crack, but just let her keep going.
Oh, shit. Now, if you haven't had your ass kissed before, you're missing out on some really
Not
great
sausage
shit.
to the ass crack.
That only sound good, right?
Just move your way around.
After midnight, clearly.
Clearly. You know I come alive after midnight. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Hold on now, let's have in. Y'all interrupt me too, so that's why I don't even pay attention when y'all be interrupting each other.
You gotta be excited. That's a deal.
I'm just gonna add something to what you were asking.
My thing is for everyone that is not a demo or a Indo, and on the other side, no one is talking about the details of anything. All they want to talk about is, oh, let me give you guys one more other little treat. All they want to talk about are us uploading these immigrants who are here illegally. Now they're taking them out the fields where the actual fucking vegetables are being picked. And I was at Whole Foods, and I know the 2 days before that I was there, it looked thin. And that's when I was in California. But the Whole Foods in New York was worse as far as like the vegetables and shit. It was all thin and like low. So you're congratulating him for creating another fucking problem by taking the people out of the fields, because they're raiding the fields in California. There's tons of video of them chasing down carrot pickers, right, to send them back. And then guess what else happened in all these winning moments? They sent Abrego Garcia back over here, brought his ass back over here, and let his ass back out. Let him out. So, I mean, what exactly do I have to congratulate you, Trump? I gotta think of a new word. I gotta go to the dictionary. But what are we celebrating?
Trump Towers. You can call them Trump Towers.
Well, we're studying the demon
I'm
rats
talking
in
to
the
you.
room.
There's some other, and if you
No,
call
there's
me a
nobody
demon
else there.
rat, if you call me a demon rat, okay, I
Well, if you
will
call
set
me a
your
Trump
Jerry
Tower.
curl on fire.
He's a Trump fucker.
Why you calling me a Trump Tower?
I didn't say anything. I said I'm gonna look up a word. I didn't say nothing about Trump Tower. I don't need to
No, but you heard him say Trump Tower. You didn't correct him.
I don't need to correct him. He's a grown ass man. What do I look like over here?
He's on your stage.
Sure. I'm not
With me at this shade. Just like he with me at this shade.
Let me
You with me? You have no problem.
You interrupting Lisa's submission. She was trying to give a submission. Let her conclude her thought.
I'm done. I'm landed. I put my question on the table. We have other people in here who are Republicans. We have other people in this room, believe it or not.
There are other Trump Towers.
Is Alpha Barbie still here? I saw her come in earlier.
Alpha Barbie and Trump Tower.
I'm over here talking to a bunch of dogs.
Yes,
Yeah, I blocked all of them.
in black. What I
Yeah, I
sent in
blocked them
black. Okay.
I blocked them all.
Well,
Dude, I go crazy. Rafi's just now dinner. Fucking. So I put my gems and fix a steak, it was all over.
But it's not for nothing, Lisa.
Hold on a minute.
It is for nothing, sir.
Doge
It's
money
my
that
tax
was saved.
dollars. I said they're for nothing.
That was the Doge money that they did it with.
All that money they saved.
Wait, those billions?
Hundreds of billions.
Lisa.
Where's the graphs and charts on the hundreds of billions that Doge saved?
It got swept up with the
Good question.
empty boxes in the road too when they got in the office.
Elon has it.
Lisa.
Yes.
Before you move on, I want to say something. Actually, we didn't do what we did for nothing. Actually, we did it for our masters, the Israeli government. They are the masters of the U.S. So yeah, for this, they declared war against Iran. Iran technically did nothing to Israel. You can say they attacked them with their proxies, yes. But according to the international law, they didn't break the law. They used proxies. However, Israel, they attacked the sovereignty of Iran. And we attacked Iran after that for the sake of the master who is ruling our country, who is ruling the U.S., who's ruling our politicians, and it's very shameful when you hear a senator who is supposed to work for the American people. He talks that we need to bless Israel, and who blesses Israel will be blessed. Bro, we elected you. We voted for you to serve us, not to serve Israel. I don't give a fuck if Israel is destroyed or that. It's not my business. It's not my business. And even if you wanna help them, don't say it like that. Don't say we need to bless them. No, don't say it like that. Say they are our allies. If you say that, but even if you say they are our allies, what did they do? What are we benefiting from them? What did they do to us? If you as American, if you go to Israel and try to have a degree in their universities, he's paying billions of dollars every year, and who are protecting them? I doubt it. So like a person like, I'm not against MAGA. I'm not with them. Like I'm not aligning with any ideology. But I find it.
No, he's also a Freemason.
So dumb if you say.
I wonder what lodge he's a member of. It'd be pretty easy to figure out. Actually, I can request it as a Freemason. I can find out what lodge he's a member of.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be pretty weird to embarrass him in front of all of his lodge members.
The Bible says Israel needs to be
That's
blessed.
pretty
We need to
impactful.
go blessed. If that's part of his calculus, that's
I say we go after him how Israel went after you.
shouldn't be basing that
Green
on
living guy.
your personal faith.
I say we go after him like Israel is going after.
I've missed.
Thanks.
What's up, Gigi? What's up, gangsta?
Not much. Yeah, Jeff, I was listening to what you were saying before about the timing of when they're saying there's a ceasefire, and that's when, whatever you were saying, it sounds like that's what's happening.
So,
Beating that.
very weird information came out.
What?
The information came out that Iran said, after they've been shooting rockets, apparently the report is
Let me see. Tehran says Israel has to remember we have a deal. Is that normal?
Yo, John, you've got the shiny spot on the back of your head. You need to shave. There's a spot you're missing.
Your mother should have swallowed, John. And yeah, we reported your YouTube channel. We were complaining about it.
Oh no, they've reported my YouTube channels.
Why don't you just get rid of him?
We got.
Hey, Seth, if you, I sent you a link to one of his videos that shows his Sonic, his apron. That should help. It's in the side chat.
He probably got it a fucking costume world.
No, I'm sure he's also amazing.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but it's probably reality.
Some low level.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I love the stolen valor though. That's really cute.